It's difficult to prove,
it's not difficult to prove. How many of those kids are going to be proven the CCTV camera now? You never even see them do it. They're saying that they're going to look at CCTV. Anybody's involved in a crime, they're going to. So you can see.
I couldn't identify them.
I couldn't identify them. You don't know who they are.
A bit biased. Huh? You telling me it's not a good image, is it?
It is good image. I know who their faces are. And then what you telling me that they could be running away from dogs? There's no dog. Two blokes don't run from a dog.
No, I didn't say they're running away.
So you said it?
I didn't.
You did. Do you want to listen to the tape? Do you want to listen? You know I'm very good at telling tapes.
You are good at
recording. You're very good at telling tapes. That's all my evidence. I'm putting all of it on the internet. Look at the internet.
I don't remember saying anything about a dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like you said to me, that they could be running away from dogs. I mean, what gives them the right to come and damage my camera? There's nothing gives them the right to come and damage my camera. They're getting away with things like that, but they're doing damage to the government property, and you're charging them, and you can't even prove it. So what's the difference between that and that?
You don't charge anybody with anything you can't prove.
Well, I could prove it, because I saw them. I could show you my flat, I can sit in my camera and see everything that's happening outside. Right?
I know, and I've been through it, I've watched it.
Yeah?
I don't know the guy, and I don't think it's good enough to identify him. And you
can't
see him doing anything.
Of course you can see him doing something.
You can't. There's three of them. You can't. All you can see is the camera rattling.
But it doesn't matter because then it does matter.
You can't prove who did what.
But I can see it, so my two eyes are not good enough. You don't believe my eyes. You think my eyes are blind.
You didn't see him
doing it.
I went through it with you. You saw it on the camera, but the camera...
You want to come in my flat and I'll show you? No, come in my flat. I can do it like that. Come in my flat and you can see.
You'll accuse me of stealing something.
No, you heard about it.
Not the right, I don't want to get accused of anything.
No, but it's not a matter of accusing anything. I'm trying to show you that I can sit in my sitting room. I can sit in my sitting room, and I can see everything that's going on out there. And that's the problem. Because when I came to the window, they run, and then they came back again. And then you said to me that they're running away from dogs.
I don't remember saying anything about
I'm telling you that I can prove it because you know I'm very good at
what they were doing, what they were running away from, what they're walking away from. The fact is, you couldn't see them do the damage.
Where were they running then?
They weren't running, they were walking quite fast, as I recall. But even if they weren't running, that doesn't prove what if anything they did.
I mean, so after those kids that damaging the things in the car, on the government property, are you trying to tell me that there's a lot of kids being arrested for that? A lot of things.
Yeah, but we don't arrest people unless we're confident. We're very confident.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I had took it to court, that would have worked, but you refused to investigate it because it's me. Well, how come when they made allegations... When they made allegations about me being harassing them, you couldn't forgive me harassment electric, weren't you?
Yeah.
What is the difference between that now? They say, and I've got videotape, and you got the big difference.
At the time, where you've got a young girl who's saying that she's been, followed around a shopping centre, it's a bit of a different scenario.
No, I wasn't following the shopping centre. I wasn't in the shopping centre though. He followed me from, I would have made a complaint to the housing association about it.
I know you did.
The housing association and then the road, and then I called the police. And then you said to me I was hanging around there for 15 minutes, I was calling the police. All the card numbers, every different. You lot got to do your job proper. This is why these kids are getting away because they lie them to. Look at the amount of damage they caused to government property so far in people's places. And then I've made 3 complaints about it, and nobody refused to investigate me about it.
I didn't refuse to investigate it. I actually took advice from somebody else who made the decision to Sergeant Carr. I think we did tell you that, and I think she wanted you to go to Wembley or something, but you don't think you
I'm still trying to wait for an appointment from them.
Yeah.
I've been up there on the 13th, I've been up there on the 19th, and the 28th.
You're never going to get a conviction out of what's on your CCTV. There's only so many times I can say the same thing.
But
what you're saying about they got harassment, you got harassment warning and they didn't. I take that on board, but you make a judgment.
Yeah, but you're making a judgment without looking at the evidence.
No, I looked at all the evidence. Don't tell me I did. I spent a long time with you looking at it.
No,
but I can't identify him on it. So
I can identify
them. How can I give him a harassment warning when I'm not sure that's him on the tape?
I can identify them.
If it was on the tape, I still can't tell you what he did because there's 2 others. I can't give a harassment warning for that.
Because you know why they got away with it? Because you allowed them to get away with it. And you keep calling me names. Alright, so I mean I can't prove it as you say. So what do I do?
Nobody's going to court for anything, are they? Because
but then when I do anything, somebody rang the police and told them that I had a gun, and you got armed officers coming down on me. That's all 19 pointing gun at me, and then they turn and the statement said they didn't do it. Look at YouTube and you find out what's going on. Look at YouTube. All your type of conversation I have with you, it's all on there. Look at YouTube. Even at the time when you come down there with a CS gas canister. Remember, and you come down there?
Yeah, I had it in my hand.
And then you said you did. You see? The camera doesn't pick on us, right?
I didn't know what you meant at the time. I thought back, I remembered.
So why did he come down with a CS gas canister?
I didn't know you. You could be a risk.
I've met you.
I've met you. I'm not holding court somewhere.
Come on,
I've never met you before.
Yeah, so they're
whenever I knock on a door, I'm not sure. I have my CS in my hand.
I've seen you done a lot of the work before.
I've never actually sprayed anyone.
Yeah, but why is it that you pull a CS? Because it's me.
I didn't know you. I did some checks and it suggested there might be a risk.
But did you see the reason why I've been arrested by the police? I heard, I disarmed a guy, a black guy.
Yeah, you showed me the accommodation.
And because of that, this has been going on from 1982.
Yeah. Well, last thing, I'm not harassing you. I don't have anything contact with you.
I called the police the other day, that same guy with the BMW threatened me, and they didn't come. They didn't come.
What was the reputation?
I gave them they know the same bloke who keeps threatening me. He goes out with a gun. And no, they refused. I asked them for the card number. They refused to give me the card number. That means there's something going on down from bottom level now. They're not giving me the card number. Because the first thing you get the card number, and that proved that you made that call. I know the system because I was in the army. I was in the army for 15 years. And I know the card number. Without the card number, it can't be traced. And they refused to give me the card number. About 1 o'clock on a couple of months back, and they didn't turn up. You know what I mean? Is it one law for them and one law for me?
Well, there's definitely no black thing where it comes up, oh, don't attend because it's Mr. Burton. There's nothing like that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There isn't.
So why did they come down there with armed officers?
I don't know.
You know, in Wisdom Green, they turned down and said, I kicked down the wall. Kicked down the wall. Look at the thing. Put a big hole in the wall.
But you didn't.
I didn't do it. Why did I make that up then?
I don't know. There's no conspiracy against you.
How can I kick down the wall without picking a handle?
About that, do I?
Well, look in the Wisdom Green police station. There's a big hole in the back. New bookwork. Find out about it. They said I did it. You don't believe me? I've been trained to get in and out places, you know.